Hello, everybody. Throwing this out there real quick because I am on a smoke break. I don't smoke, by the way. I've been smoke free for over 2 years. Um, but needless to say, it's a reset. Needed to look at this, needed to get a concept. We need to do damage with Randy. I went ahead and took mine up to 6-star silver. I'm going to go ahead and throw some levels on him. Not that he's not bad for a rework. Strap, nothing on there of value. Okay. Um, he's got a showdown moment. This matching gems, moves that deal damage, multiply gems by 5. Doesn't do anything for us. Okay. No hype. Love these random bullshit tasks from Scopely. Let's go. We got MP reduction and hot tag on good old Bailey. She's still going to get her first, okay? And then we are going to go ahead and do reduce owner's tag counter by 3 turns. This we're going to use this, I think. Hey. All right. So we're going against the striker. That way we got our bump, right? So we could hit up. We're going to hit this. Our yellow gem's doing 100%. They're already doing 200% more. This ain't anything to write home about, so please watch because we're only going to do this once. First deal damage and increase your green gem damage by 257%. We have matchy match. Okay? Hope we don't cascade because that will defeat the purpose. Boom. Now, we're going to hit this again. Green gems. 1.8 million. That'll be enough. Let's see if it goes ahead and clears the task itself. 80 something million. Six-star silver Randy. Alright, so that was my throwaway match. Okay. Hey, we got to our milestone. Cool. And we got Goldberg gear. Who's excited about Goldberg gear? So we get to throw our Goldberg gear and our takedown medal because they're not useful. Alright. Oh. We got halfway done. On the Randy doing deal 1 million damage in the road to Rumble Showdown. I don't understand how this works because we just dealt 89 million. I like to do this before the levels really matter. Yeah, I'll gladly go up against a Hype 4 OTC. Yeah, you know me. These tasks are fucking ridiculous. Hype 1 versus Hype 1. I like it. Rocks unbuilt. Perfect. Do these buffs go up anymore? 128. 131. That's a lot for that. And this goes 257 to 261. That ain't much. That ain't much. We got a lot of TP though. We'll go ahead and do it. Less on that green. Okay. I clicked the wrong damn thing. Whatever. Wish us luck. Kiss the ring. Let's figure this out. Rhea goes first. She swipes. She misses. We tag. We tag. Do these in your early matches. That makes sense, right? Do not wait. If you wait, you're not going to be able to get them off. I'm trying to... That was too close for comfort. Although you may have to do a mega to get to the moment, you still want to try to get as much of the armory as possible. That way, because this is they really did not do a good job with armory this month. They separated the walls, or the loots, that's fine, but the currency for the wall is not there. So we want to try to get as much as we possibly can out of this. Alright, that should be it for the Randy Tour. If you take yours gold, you could probably do that in one setting. I'm not worried about the last 50, honestly. I'm just not. We still got a ways to go to get to the moment. I'm going to check back later and see. I did have a 7 pool, not that I paid for. It was in my little thing. If you got a 40 pool this week, good Lord, they pretty much just gave you that damn moment. But, yeah. I think there's some good opportunity here. Bayley, Lita, those are your hot tag ladies. I don't know if there's any other that do the quick out. Maurice. Again, hype. Maurice does 7 MP. So, honestly, Maurice has... I'm having to bite my tongue as I say this. Potential for future use, whereas Bayley does not. Bayley would need a massive rework. Maurice is slightly interesting, but she's a B tier, and they kept her very interesting at a distance. Let's call it that. So yeah, definitely one of those that it's doable. It's painful. It's gonna suck even more the further you get into it. So you have to ask yourself, what do I drive this fancy car? All right, is this important, or is this important? The Pig Boy plate is not. I can tell you that right off the back. It's a terrible plate. There's very little to no use for the Pig Boy plate. And I've got 9 of them. This strap. It's a big strap. Not Hall of Fame during the Hall of Fame event. Leave it up to Scopely to fuck up an entire event. This is what we want, man. At 1890, because that is our next pull level. So that is what we want. We want those armory coins. We'd love the moment, but I don't think you're getting there without dropping 100. And while it's a very good moment, I just feel like that's expensive for a moment. Usually, I don't know what to expect anymore because they've put everything so goddamn expensive. Even our weekend prize walls, it's gotten just ridiculous how expensive these events have gotten. Where it's like, oh yeah, you used to get this for like 40 to $60. What's the cost now? Oh, a whopping $100 to $200. Yeah, go fuck yourself. We're not doing all that. But great moment, very effective. This showdown is going to be a struggle, so you really got to decide if you are going for um, the armory and see where you are. I've got to finish doing these road tours to really see how close I am, to see if these are even worth it, right? Because these may not be worth it. They end up being 120,000. So you got to do the math. But after you do your math, then say, is it worth it? Because you saw it took 2 matches to do Randy, and we still need another couple points. I never quite understood the math behind the deal of the million damage, and it's times 400 with a limit of, what's the actual points here? Is it 400 points? It's not times a million. I don't understand the math there. Um, it it doesn't make sense to me. We did 70 million. The first time we did 80 something million. So I don't know. We have to do, okay, so that would have been 150. See, and that doesn't even add up. I don't know. Y'all figure that out. Get back to me.